It's a beautiful day, by the way.
It is a beautiful day here in Sydney.
Great day for footy.
About 20 degrees. Bit of a breeze hanging around.
Yeah, it's cold over this side. I reckon it's going to warm up during the day. It was a pretty good match, that last one, Pat.
That was New South Wales 2 and Combined States. New South Wales 2 getting the victory in that match. But Combined States certainly asked a lot of questions. And for the majority of that first half, even though they weren't leading on the scoreboard, they actually controlled the game. I
agree. Pretty physical, weren't they?
Yep. They'll be a handful throughout this tournament as we're...
Well, they're the team that have something to prove, aren't they?
They are.
They weren't selected in their respective states, and now they've got an opportunity to push their case forward.
As New South Wales 1 gets us underway with Tane Edmund, kicks to Victoria Schools. Victoria just looking to get out of their own half. Just a couple of quick balls. Hunt, bounce pass. Still taken by the Victorians. And a little step on the inside from Tupalutu.
New South Wales not committing any to the breakdown there, Paddy. Just setting their defensive line.
Kay Keems had to go into scrum half there.
Held him up.
Mauls the call. Keems goes to right. A short ball to Tupalutu again. He gives the ball off on that far left-hand side of the field. New South Wales 2, New South Wales 1, just holding their defensive pattern at the moment. Keems. Good hit. It's going sideways. Manages to get the ball back, this Tupalutu. Well met in contact. New South Wales player taken off the ball. A strong counter ruck coming through. Victoria Schools have to scramble here. Ball comes out. Victoria go to that left-hand side, and Tupalutu with the cutout pass. Keems, big fend by Tupalutu, who's involved in everything at the moment, and the ball just goes over that far sideline.
I'll tell you what's impressive, Paddy, is New South Wales' defensive structure and their discipline. So they're not committing anyone to the ruck unless it's absolutely necessary, and they're all set for the next phase of play. Good coaching.
Listening to thoughts of Michael Grice, the Junior Wallabies manager, and runs a lot of our competitions here for Rugby Australia.
Jack of all trades, I think.
Does some light sweeping as well as New South Wales 1 finds some space on that far right-hand side of the field. An excellent ball there.
Good try.
I think that is Billy Pollard who scores the try. Well set up by Fred Tricks.
Geez, that looked pretty easy, Paddy.
Yeah, found a bit of space, and that's a statement by the top flight New South Wales team. Just looking at the replay, you can see the space being created. An excellent ball, and Billy Pollard just seagulling out there on the wing.
So all those support players ran straight, Paddy, so they're all square at the line, which committed the defenders. Easy stuff. No one ran sideways.
You just clip it on? Yeah.
So New South Wales looking to add the extras. This is Tane Edmund.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's awesome.
Looks towards the posts. Kick is high.
Well done.
And successful.
That's an excellent camera angle too, Paddy, I reckon.
It is.
It was perfect.
It's great.
Good kick, great kick.
Vision being brought to you today by Double Take Sports. We're broadcasting tournament with Rugby.com.au this weekend. Another Rugby.com.au broadcast, bringing you all the tournaments we have across rugby in Australia as Australian Schools restarts. Well taken and wrestled to the ground eventually.
Ball's out.
Ball is out is the call. Good scramble defence by Victoria.
Well, lucky to get that back, New South Wales. A little bit inaccurate at their attacking breakdown there.
So the ball's allowed to bounce. Hobbs just looking for it.
14!
Here comes Victorian Schools, just trying to create something. Now that they have some possession on that far left-hand side of the field.
There we go. Ruck defence is just perfect. Great setup.
Tackle! Tackle!
Tackle was the call from the referee. No clear release on the player.
Tackler.
It's breathing heavy already, the ref.
So
So do a bit of running.
7 minutes. It's been pretty frenetic.
It is.
Crises. We
It
passed
has,
the
obviously.
5th minute of this game. New South Wales won 7. Victoria yet to score. As Charlie Carter looks to throw this in for Victorian Schools, just gets his instructions from Rooston. Off the back of the line out it goes, and Victorian Schools just with good ball movement. They give it to Aido Kalea. The ball goes up the back and goes to Oliver McGovern. Just a big goose step into contact from Tuipulotu. Seems to be their go-to man. We go to that left-hand side and then push it back to the right. To Villa. Just a short ball into the line and a bit of a lift. Can't bring the big man to ground, eventually does. Victorian Schools. Here's Edo Kalea. To the left they go. McGovern again, throws it off. Little step, eventually gets the offload away to Kahame. Oh, a great ball and a knock on though. So now
Watch
here's
his
Williams.
counter, Paddy. Watch his counter.
Gives the ball and a good run.
Wow.
New South Wales 2 looking to score over in that corner. Puts the fend on. Oh, into touch.
Bad luck. Good counter attack. That was good to watch.
An excellent run by, I think it was Luke Reimer.
Was that the lockout on the right edge? Oh, the 6.
5 down mark.
Good skills too from a big fella.
7 minutes gone. New South Wales won 7. Victoria yet to score.
Wait. You good to go, mate? 5.
Tuipulotu, is that
Time's back on.
Sione's brother? Related?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I think it might be.
So Sione Tuipulotu in
And the Rebels?
Melbourne Rebels wider squad and former Australian under-20s player. And the ball's taken over the top, and what a try. Billy Pollard untouched. Jots the ball down easy as you like, and Victoria just didn't number up correctly there.
Geez, you've got to keep your eyes up in there, haven't you?
The line out
Wow, that was just too easy.
just looking
That's a
at
good
the
sprint, fellas.
replay here, Gricey, as the ball
this-
goes over the top, and there's
The
just
young
no one on
16
him.
is ball watching and not watching his opposition player.
So good work there by Billy Pollard to spot the mismatch up the back.
Might have even changed his mind late there, Paddy. I think he might have been going that front pod and then he's...
Spotted it. Well, got to take
That's
the
good, that's
opportunity.
skill, that's good skill, good vision.
Dane Edmund to add the extras.
Can kick this young fella, can't he? Jeez.
2 from 2 already today.
How good's this field look, Paddy?
Yeah, it's an amazing ground here, and obviously a lot of tournaments played here at St Ignatius, but I don't think I've ever seen it looking better.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
So ground staff here have done a sensational job. Obviously, St Ignatius College Riverview plays in the GPS competition here in Sydney, and a number of tournaments already been held this year, including the Oceania Under-18s Championship a couple of months ago, which the Australian boys Under-18s won. So Victoria Schools now have possession.
Ooh,
Kai
that was a bit
Keames.
high.
Hunt.
Looks like another high shot there too, Paddy. Ref missed that one. No, he hasn't.
So the referee just having a look.
This way.
Calling it back for a penalty.
Swinging arm. Okay.
They're all
Bit
over
of
these high
contact,
shots now, Paddy.
Yellow card.
Yeah. That's what it says under the laws. He had to give it.
So that certainly makes things interesting.
So the sin bin time's modified for this program, Paddy, so it's 8 minutes in the bin, not 10, because of the reduced playing time.
30-minute halves.
30-minute halves, yep.
Advantage, knock on.
Jeez.
Comes back for New South Wales, and they get it to Kane Edmund.
Advantage over.
Kicks deep for Victorian Schools. Ooh, ball just bouncing just behind us. Billy Pollard to throw this ball in for New South Wales. 11 minutes gone in this match. It's been all blue traffic at the moment. As that ball is doesn't look the straightest line out you'll ever see, but play on, says the referee. And here's Edmund. Edmund going for the line, steps back inside, looks to get the pass away.
Just a knock on.
Ball's gone backwards. Oh, knock on for Victorian player.
Just a knock on.
He goes all right, the young Edmund, doesn't he?
He does indeed.
Kicks, good running game.
That's what we spoke about, okay? Let's stick to that, please.
And of course, every team needs a good redhead.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Too much movement, yes? Okay, let's go back to our mark just here.
So another scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Albert to feed the ball
From
in.
the far side. Give it up, give it up. Yeah, thank you. I need to stay up, okay?
So Victoria
Shoulders above hips.
just getting the word of advice to the referee, so you'd think if a penalty's going, it's going to be against Victorian Schools.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Geez, pretty good body heights there, Paddy. Both packs. That's good.
Edmund gives the
Nice
short ball, and that's going to be a try. It is.
So Paddy, he can pass as well.
Joey Walton with the try.
Great little ball. Good line run by the centre.
Walton?
Yeah.
Joey Walton.
Joey Walton. Great little inside.
Just having a look at this replay, and he holds that ball perfectly.
Great little inside line. Nice short
Just in the
pass.
picture, bro. So 18's not...
And crashes over.
Okay, thanks. Sweet.
So Tane Edmund.
It's an easier one for him.
Looking to continue New South Wales' troubling of the scoreboard.
What school's Tane from, Paddy, do you know? Sure.
My previous commentator stole my notebook, so...
He's gone now.
Yes. He does add the extras. Oh. So, 21 points now, New South Wales leading Victoria Schools. And Tane goes to Trinity Grammar School.
Right.
Trinity in Summerhill, Sydney's inner west. Plenty of talent from across the state in this New South Wales side.
How have they been going this year, Paddy? Trinity, do you know?
They defeated Joey's, I believe, for the first time in a very long time earlier in the year. One of the traditional rugby nurseries.
This bloke might have had a fair bit to do with it. He looks the goods to me.
And a break here by Pollard, looking to get a couple extra misses. Good place back. They go to the right-hand side of the field. And this is looking better from New South Wales. One pins the ears back. The cover defence comes across. And a great inside ball. And this is going to be another try underneath the posts.
Geez, their support play is good, Paddy, isn't it?
Lachlan Albert with the try.
Always someone backing up.
And you could just see that backing of each other there, Gracie. That support play, you like that? That's
I love
something
the support play.
Can't coach necessarily, but it
well,
happens.
you can.
But that trust there, and just looking at the replays, the defence came across from Keames, just couldn't make that ball and all tackle, and Victoria Schools were always going to be in trouble.
But that's just young fellas working hard and wanting to be there to support Paddy. That's attitude as much as anything else.
That was what I was trying to hint at with you can't coach.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
Tane Edmund. Right over the black dot. So New South Wales won in complete control of this match. 26 points to Victoria's 0. Sorry, 28 points to Victoria's 0.
Victoria just need to hold the ball. Get some phases together.
Thank you.
When they do get possession. I reckon they need to play more direct too, Paddy. Just run a bit straighter. So they've had multiple phases early on in the game, but really didn't make any dent on that New South Wales defence.
Keames restarts. Well taken by New South Wales. And a penalty to Victoria Schools, though.
First on the ball, 2.
So,
well done.
Charlie Carter earning a penalty.
Good pilfer.
Scrum option.
We've opted for the scrum. Clearly not having complete faith in the line out. Going to try and test the front, the 8.
What about a quick tap there, Paddy? What do you reckon about that? Bring back the tap moves.
With like the wall.
You've got to have at least one good tap move.
The wall of players and the wall would
split. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, no. Those were great, though. I miss them. Bring those back. Loop the ball around the back. Spend hours practicing it to use it once, and then someone would knock it on.
Be good to see Victoria execute here. If they can get some points on the board, might give them a bit of confidence.
That scrum's gone straight down.
Gents, we've had 3 resets, okay? Something needs to be done. Thank you.
So, a warning there from the referee. 3 resets. Sounds like penalties are coming. If not some card.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Oh, and that is an excellent shove by New South Wales, but Victoria was for wheeling it, not straight, yeah. So Victoria Schools earned the penalty, and now they opt for the line out.
Okay, yeah. I can look at that. I can work with that, yeah.
He said to you, so I don't have a blind
I can work with it. Yep,
The tight head prop was having a problem with his bind over here, I think.
Yeah, I did hear that through the effects mic on the referee, so something worth noting for the next engagement. Victoria Schools now have an opportunity well inside New South Wales 2's half. They haven't ventured down here that often in this match, which we've had 19 minutes of it now.
They're going to maul this one, Paddy, you reckon? Maybe.
Might be looking to get the ball out to Tuipulotu. The Victorian danger man. Taking the ball and they give it to Edo Kalea. Gets a couple extra metres, places it back to go to the left. They're looking for runners. Victoria Schools looking dangerous, and then they've lost the ball. Hosking couldn't hold on to it. Now New South Wales get themselves out of trouble. They get outside the 22. Advantage is over. And there's going to be an overlap created, and this is right in front of us from New South Wales.
He's got some gas, this fella.
Thought he may have just gone over the sideline, did Matthew Duatalis, but managed to stay and field an excellent effort. It was Angus Collison. Penalty coming. Hands in the breakdown, and 21 off the feet. That's Ratu Tuabia.
What do you do here, Paddy? Line out?
I'd go for line out personally.
Yep. Stay on the attack.
Tane Edmund opts.
That's a real shame by Victoria. Like, they were putting some good phases together then. Just a drop ball at the end. They need to muscle up here, Paddy.
Well inside the 22. Bill Pollard goes to the back pod, well taken in the air. They just look to maul it. Now they get it out to the backs.
Oh, good ball.
And
Wow.
a fantastic run by Walton, who jots it down for his second try. Joey Walton. New South Wales move the score to 33 points.
Okay, so you were fine. But we'll talk to you next time.
Joey Walton from Wadabla High School.
Here we go again. They've sucked them all in for a maul and then peeled off the back. Young Walton. Hard runner, isn't he?
Slams the ball down.
Run some good lines. Big, strong 12.
We saw a bit of a high score last night with the New South Wales Waratahs.
I was there, Paddy. Wow.
Don't often see you out there cheering on the Waratahs, Gracie.
Queenslander cheering on the Waratahs. There you go.
And the extras are added. New South Wales 35, Victoria yet to score. 21 minutes gone, so 9 minutes left to go in this first half.
I think Victoria just got to start making their tackles, mate. They're getting tired, they're going high.
So, taken off to restart.
That's a better tackle.
New South Wales. Oh, Matt, there's a big run from the big man. Gets a couple extra minutes. Victoria Schools all over him, though. Looking to pilfer that ball.
Here they go again.
Edmund just taken out. Balls comes back for Victoria Schools. Little dance and jig.
No advantage, knock on. Wait, boys, do we get a turn and compose?
So,
that's my bad, okay?
going to have a scrum just outside the 22 to Victorian Schools.
Another big opportunity for them here, Paddy.
Can they register some points from this territory?
That's a better looking scrum. That's better.
Keems gets into the middle of the field to Tuipulotu. Tuipulotu again. But the penalty goes to New South Wales.
Jeez.
They're so dominant over that ball. The Jacklers are certainly earning their wages today. As the wind definitely has picked up.
Jeez.
Here in Riverview. Nice line out directly in front of us. To be thrown in by William McLennan. Off the back of the line out.
Well-structured line out, New South Wales, haven't they?
Oh, look at the hands. They're just moving it across field seamlessly. That ball just needed to be in front. Throws it back. Slow ball coming for New South Wales as they move the ball into the middle of the field. Lachlan Albert.
White, hands up!
I think New South Wales gone into playing a bit of touch footy here, Paddy. They're trying to go from East Coast to West Coast every time they get the ball.
It's not.
I mean, you know, they need to get back to their structures and get some go forward first.
The last couple of penalties have been breakdown penalties, okay? We need to clean that up, all right? Oh,
because they've got some good, hard, straight runners.
They just need to fix up some of those penalties, Victoria. They're going to have some more trouble with the referee. It's contact.
let go of it.
Gets up and goes again.
Little
was a
sevens
release.
technique, that one.
Edmund kicks the ball through the line. Well taken. Counter ruck is coming from New South Wales, but Victoria get the call to use it.
Blue, let go.
They take it on.
Seven, hands off. Outside.
Pass the ball back and ooh, little juggle. Oh, and an intercept. Oh,
He's called him offside, has he?
He's offside back here.
oh no.
Yep.
Alotti for
Offside,
now.
6-1.
He was
Thank you.
You'd almost give it to him, Paddy, wouldn't you?
clear for all money,
Thank you.
but
Donny.
just
What?
offside from the original kick.
We've got an
I
option
think
of a kick here.
New South Wales just need to
We
keep
can
the
have a
ball
scrum where
in
he's
the hand,
kicked it
Paddy.
from.
There's no need for them to kick the ball.
Where did you kick it from?
Just back there.
Yeah, we'll come there, please.
Thank you. Scrum option. Tough.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Yeah, you got this, boys.
So opting for the scrum.
Referee's blown now, isn't he? He's done some running.
It's a frenetic game, Gracie.
Well, there's been a couple of 60, 70, 80 metre tries, isn't there? Or breaks.
Absolutely.
Fine. This needs to be worked out, okay?
Pretty good crowd out here
Let's
today,
get our
too,
blinds
Paddy.
right. Yeah.
A couple of
building.
certainly a couple of thousand here already. It's been some pretty big crowds of rugby across the weekend in Sydney. There was
Yeah, it was right
18,000 at the Tars last night, and
Crouch.
probably about 8,000 yesterday at the Battle of the Beaches between Manly and Warringah in the Shoot Shield.
That was massive, wasn't it?
And of course, probably 2,000 or 3,000 here in Riverview, and there'll be plenty of action throughout the week as Tane Edmund gets the ball.
Jeez, he's
And
got some speed
steps
on him
back
too,
on the
this fella.
right. Now well inside the 22. It goes to the right. Spins around the back, and this is Moretti. Just stays in field to play. Good run. A short ball to Raymer.
Play it. No.
Short ball. Bounce pass to Lambert. Lambert over the line. Yes, he scores.
Just fell off at the last minute there, the Victorian boys. Thought they had him held up.
Jordan Hobbs doing his best in defence, but just couldn't cover the big man.
Thanks, Brody.
Geez, that's 40 now, Paddy. As job in front of Victoria.
I think it's surely a case of damage control by now. As we head to half time. Just over a minute to go.
The old bounce pass always puts the defence in two minds, Paddy, doesn't it?
Yes. Where's he going to probably puts the attack in two minds as well, to be fair. Edmund should account for this one easily, and does so.
Geez, he's got some points. How many points has he scored, Paddy? Have you got those stats?
No. We'll have that later on.
He scored a few.
One of the great stitch-up artists you are, Michael. You knew I was looking for
Where's
a pen.
our stats man?
The restart comes from Victorian Schools. Ooh,
Was
almost
that in the
taken
air?
in the air, yes. Yeah. Referee's arm comes out. Just a penalty, though. You think? Edmund with the step.
He's unstoppable, this young fella.
There's a big gust of breeze. Just pick up.
Advantage is over.
And the ball back on the inside. Freeman is just going to be grabbed and offloads, and what a try to Lachlan Elias.
There we go. Support player there again, Paddy. Good attitude from this New South Wales side, I reckon.
That was a fantastic effort. I can't wait to see the replay on this one. Just having a look at the
So who scored that, Paddy?
The original break. We'll have a look here, Michael. As you can see, the effort there gets out of 1, 2, 3 tackles. The ball on the inside to Freeman, and then it's number 18, Nicholas Wingrove, who scores.
So you've got a prop backing up after a 40-metre break. That's pretty good.
And just need a kicking tee to Edmund.
Yeah. We've already gone to half-time huddle, I think.
That's fine.
The New South Wales boys were having a chat as Edmund's just waving for the tee.
Tell you, this is pretty tricky conditions for kicking, Paddy. Don't you think?
Yeah, the wind is sort of
Swirling
spiraling
around.
Yeah, swirling around the ground. Sort of up the top of where we are in Sydney. A couple of hills. It just goes away to the left, heading down towards the water. So that'll be half time. It's New South Wales 47. They lead Victorian Schools 0. And Gracie, what have you liked of the first half?
I think up until the last 10 minutes, New South Wales have been have stuck to their structures. They've been pretty controlled. Obviously, they've got some really fast guys out on at their outside men, and young Edmund, he just controls things in the middle of the park.
Yeah, he's certainly proving his worth today.
So 5-minute break, half time, and we're back into it.
And plenty of action coming up today. Obviously, we're in the middle of the second game between New South Wales and Victoria. And then it's the, I'm sure it's an afternoon of footy you're looking forward to, Michael. It's the Queensland battle. Queensland taking on...
I have no bias, Paddy.
I've no doubt about it, but you enjoy a good game.
Rugby Australia.
Queensland 2 against ACT, and Queensland 1 against Western Australia later on in the afternoon at 2:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Well, of course, ACT defending premiers. They won this championship last year.
And they were an amazing team.
They were.
Well coached.
Very well coached.
So we're going to have a quick break here, Gracie. I know you want your cup of tea, and we'll be back in just a few moments. So we're about to get underway with the second half. We're underway. So 30 minutes gone, and Edmund. New South Wales just looking to play a bit of territory. Just get their way out of their own half. So penalty coming to Victoria Schools. A good kick there, Gricey.
Very good in these conditions. I've just been told by my good mate, Dar Winslow from New South Wales Rugby, he looks after a lot of the sevens there, that Tane Edmund is the son of ex-Bell main star Steve Edmund.
There you go.
Thanks for that, Dar.
So Victoria Schools move the ball, and this is much better from Victoria. They've come out.
That's a head-eye tackle.
Now made a blistering run. Kalia.
They've started off pretty well, Paddy, Victoria. Obviously got a bit of a rev up at half-time.
They've certainly come out with something to say in this second half.
It's a long way back though, isn't it?
47 points to 0. Over the top it goes, well taken off the back of the line, and the ball's been knocked backwards, says the referee, but New South Wales looks like they've stolen this.
Lucky to get away with that, Victoria.
Thank you. Numbers? Subs.
So some subs being made.
3 in 1 go there, Paddy.
New guys, let's set a good...
All out of scrum.
As the coach, Grace, this is a good time to empty the bench and just make sure everyone gets a good run in the first day of the championship.
Yeah, I don't know. Or you do it 3 minutes after half-time. Or you just do it at half-time. Anyway.
Victoria also making a substitution.
Come back on. Crouch! Bind! Set! One. Pushing straight.
Penalty to Victoria Schools.
What do you do here, Paddy?
One blue.
Victoria, I think, got to try and get a try. Certainly build for day 2 of the championship. This game is now about getting some structures right. They're not going to be able to get the win.
They need to not panic too, Paddy. I mean, you know, it's a long way back, but they want to give themselves, as you say, give themselves a bit of confidence for the rest of the tournament. Just go back to their structures and do what they've been taught to do. Don't turn it into a game of touch footy.
Jacob Beaumont kicks the ball over the top. Now Victoria scores a long looping cutout pass. This is better, just needed to get the pass away for now. Oh, no. Looks like New South Wales coming through the side.
Through the side.
Oh.
8.
Luca Moretti just getting his timing and angles wrong. So Victoria keeping the ball on this end of the field. They've opted for the line out.
They've had a few opportunities here now, haven't they? They need to convert this now, Paddy.
Beaumont throw this ball in for Victoria Schools and off the top of the line out. Short ball. 8 metres out. That was Kalea.
That's better.
Good hit
That's
from
better.
Lambert Crichton. On Lambert Crichton, I should say, but this has been tackled by New South Wales. Kick off the side of the boot. It's not going to get a lot of territory, but it gets New South Wales outside the 22.
Geez, if they're going to hit narrow, Paddy, they need support players around them so they can secure that ball.
So Victoria Schools looking to get the ball away.
Good steal, fine.
Short
Gone
ball.
backwards.
Bounces though, not great. Gone backwards though is the call from the referee. They just have lost 15, 20 metres there, Victorian Schools, as they then have to force a kick. Ball's allowed to bounce. A couple of knock-ons in there.
Knock on by what?
Now, the young fellas obviously, Paddy, and they'll learn, but you're 47 points behind. Why are you kicking the ball away?
I think just losing 15 metres with a wall of blue jerseys coming at you.
Good point, but
It's clinical New South Wales side. They've really made a statement of how they've performed in the first half.
you just need to regroup and go back to your structures and not panic. And try and at least get something out of this game.
Ball's there.
Ball's available. Comes up Tame Edmund, a little short ball, loop around the back. Good looping pass.
Little Brumbies play. Everyone plays that one, Paddy.
Edmund kicks through. For now. Moves it to the right. Oh, almost went for the intercept. And Victorian Schools now looking to move the ball. Here's Tuolagi. Here's Hunt. Oh, a little advantage for the knock-on. Frustration.
No advantage, knock on.
Just as Victoria start to build, just a little error.
Just shooting themselves in the foot, Paddy.
Thanks. 16 white. Sub.
Let's go, push them straight over.
So another scrum.
We've had a few scrums.
Victorian Pack just getting asked a lot of questions by New South Wales.
What's the stats on the scrums, Paddy? How many scrums have we had this game?
Mate, we agreed you do the stats second half. Edmund up the, gives the ball.
Good run.
Excellent run. New South Wales. Seb Strang with the pass.
9! 9! No!
Strang goes to the left. He gives it to Raymer. Strang. Short ball. New South Wales just clinical at the moment. Impacting into their opposition.
Leave it white!
Ball's available, Strang. Edmund kicks through, chases her on. Torre collects. Tuolagi did well. Ball's allowed to bounce, and
Again, Paddy, I don't know why you kicked that ball away then.
Mossman. It's the wind.
Coffee all over my phone.
Spills coffee all over the desk. New South Wales continues to probe and hammer this defence. Lambert gives the Strang to Edmonds. Loop round the back pass. New South Wales looking good at the moment. Over the top it goes to Elias.
Oh,
Inside run and fantastic
how good was
effort from Trix.
I hope we get to see that flick pass again, Paddy. How good was that?
That was sensational. New South Wales crossover the 50-point mark.
Here it comes. Mate, this is skill. Have a look at this.
Oh, sensational. And Trix did well to stay in field.
He did well to stay alert, mate, because he probably didn't think the ball was going to come to him.
Let's have a look at this again. Excellent interchange of play between forwards and backs from New South Wales. The basketball pass over the top. Drew the man.
So this is a last minute. How good.
Certainly something
Good skills.
that New Zealand has employed well over the last few years. Good to see the next generation of players coming through.
It was like, oh, remember Tamana Tahu?
Yes, I do.
That was his pass.
So Edmund steps up, kicks long, and over the black dot. So 54 to Victoria 0. Can Victoria cross the white line?
Geez, you'd like to see him put a try on
This
Paddy.
match, yep. And just build some confidence heading into day 2, and their match on day 2 is
Queensland 2.
Queensland 2.
That won't be easy either.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Queensland sides play later on today, and you'll be able to catch that match live on Rugby.com.au. Those matches being, all matches from this championship being brought to you live from our broadcast arm of the website. Edmonds. Short ball. Savala couldn't get away. Edmund kicks through again. Sitting up the back for it.
Backwards!
Backwards is the call. Victorian Schools have to motor back. That was Hobbs.
Yeah, but just has to have
Bring
a little
inside.
bit of a think about those grubber kicks through, Paddy. I mean, he's played some sensational footy today. When you're on a roll like New South Wales, I think you just keep ball in hand.
He's got to motor back now to collect this kick. It's gone over the 22. He's going to have a look
Jeez,
at
you
this
can't
side of
kick.
the field.
Wow.
It landed just short of the 50-metre.
That's a big kick, Paddy.
Into the wind as well, that one.
One white.
So substitution being made by Victorian Schools. Here we go. Jacob Beaumont. Feed this ball in. Oh, well stolen by New South Wales. It was Jeremy Williams. Here goes Reimer. We go to the left, Edmund. Short pass, very flat that one. Just a little knock on as he went to gather at the ball. Was projected forward. That is technically a knock on under the laws of the game, even though it didn't leave the ground. So scrum to Victorian Schools inside their own half.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball's out.
Ball's out for Victorian Schools. Hunt. And a penalty to New South Wales again, the pilfer.
Holding on.
Just showing their experience at the breakdown contest. Probably used to it a bit more than their Victorian counterparts.
Just the edge there.
Yeah. They're just so much more accurate, Paddy, aren't they?
Have a look at the bench from New South Wales. Has certainly done their job today with the players having a breather as we cross into the coming up to the 46-minute mark in this match.
19.
Strang inside the 22 now. New South Wales. Strang with a good pass. A short ball, and here comes Lambert. Lambert's going for the line, just short, gets the place back. Strang goes to the left, and here comes the try.
I tell you what, Lambert's got good feet for a big bloke, hasn't he?
Fantastic motor, just a big engine.
But looks like he can step off both feet. For a big lock, it's a pretty good asset. Watch him here, boom. Great little right foot step.
Goes to the left and scores. So New South Wales, 59 points.
Bit of a stitch up. Thank you.
So we'll look to add the extras now. Edmund takes his time. And he has successfully got that one over. His accuracy with the boot today has been pretty concrete.
So another interesting story there from a mate, Dale, Paddy. The young Lockie Ilias, the 13, broke his leg at the Youth Sevens last year at Ballymore. And
Really?
he's back playing for New South Wales today.
Okay.
Always a long road back.
So taken off
Done
the restart by Williams.
There's that bounce pass again, Paddy. This causes trouble. Rightio, let's see what they can do here, Paddy.
So scrum to New South Wales. Sorry, Victorian Schools to feed.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
59 minutes gone. 48 minutes gone, 59 the score. Victoria to the right-hand side of the field. Short ball.
Good ball.
Manoia.
He's
Just
all
short,
over
but
that.
New South Wales is all over this. But I
Except
think
his
he's
hands are on the ground, mate.
didn't have the ball. David gets to ground. Needs to move the ball quickly. Victorian Schools do so. There's a New South Wales player down in back play, grasping his knee.
So they need a support player latching
gets
onto
back
that
up.
player.
A short ball. Victorian Schools just 3 metres from the line. Just need to be patient here and see if they can find a way
Penalty
through this
here.
New South
They
Wales
didn't roll
defence. They go to the right, short ball. Lambert Crichton. Hunt. The offload comes. Victoria just keeping the ball alive at the moment.
They're all geared up, aren't they? The Victorians.
Hunt goes looking for the ball. Short ball, show and go.
Oh, probably should have gone out the back then.
That was Palu. Just
Quick
sealing
tap,
off.
Quick tap.
Takes the quick tap, he's heard you, and rejected by the New South Wales defence. Hunt goes wide. They move the ball, and that'll
There
be
we
a
go.
try.
Well done. Had to come, Paddy.
That was excellent work there by Victorian Schools. Patience, and finally have earned their first 5-pointer in this match.
Just give them a possession, retain the ball, Paddy. That's all they've got to do.
This gives us a bit of confidence heading into day 2 of the championship on Tuesday. And you can see here the quick tap. And a strong defence on the line. The New South Wales defenders.
Look at how many defenders around the ruck, Paddy. So they're short out wide.
That was Liae Tuilagi with the try. Ball flies out to the right. So New South Wales 64, Victoria 5. $51 minutes gone in this match.
Kick is unsuccessful. The score remains at 61.
So Victorian Schools just outside their 22. Little pick and go. Hunt moves it out to the right. Ball back on the inside. For now, it's been dangerous with ball in hand when he's had limited opportunity today. Hunt. They go to the right. New South Wales haven't been able to have possession for the last few minutes. It's been all back with Victoria as they've starting to have a little bit of a go in this match. Hunt. Step back off the right. Oh, and a good driving tackle.
They're going backwards though, Paddy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not,
need to get some go forward here.
Not able to move off the impressive defence from New South Wales Schools. A few metres coming there. Just needs some support. Hunt gets it off quickly. Oh, an intercept. And that is excellent vision by Fred Trix. Run away to score.
And that's what happens when you keep trying to go wide, Paddy, without going forward first.
Trix just almost stood in the Victorian line and just waited for the inevitable pass.
Victoria look all right when they roll their forwards around the corner, Paddy, and just hit it straight up the middle. And I just want to go wide. Boom, easy.
You can see.
Mind you, he committed himself, didn't he?
He did.
There were two blokes outside him. If he'd have missed it, they're in trouble.
It's Tane Edmund.
How many's he kicked now, Paddy?
More than you.
Straight as a die.
She puts that ball over the black dot.
Pen.
So, New South Wales just showing their class here in day 1 of the tournament and really making a statement for the rest of the championship. How much do you think Queensland Schools and ACT and combined states will be looking at this one?
They'll be watching this tape tonight.
And Western Australian
sure.
Schools, all the teams. Just looking to find some weaknesses, potential weaknesses in New South Wales' armour. As Hunt moves the ball along for Victoria, and again they go for the intercept. May have been touched, no. Not touched by a New South Wales player. Oh, and a strong counter ruck. Hunt manages to get it back, and Victoria looking to run it out through
straight, boys.
Canham. Offload coming.
Oh.
And been taken by Edmund. Strang. Oh, this is New South Wales too in fine form, and that pass is stuck well. And that's going to be a try. Fantastic effort out wide. Just carving up Victorian Schools at the moment.
Yep. I think they'll be looking forward to getting back to the Shedsby.
55 minutes gone in this match. It's only 5 minutes to go. 73 points. New South Wales Waratahs last night scored 77.
Yeah, it was nearly a point a minute. This is better than point a minute.
You can just see blistering run, pass back on the outside, and
just too many missed tackles, Paddy.
A bit exhausted from all the tackling they've had to do today.
Yep, yep, they have.
There'll be some positives they can take from this match. And I know that, speaking to officials from the Rebels this week, this team is certainly one that's building and will do well from the experience of this championship.
I reckon there's too much of a high tackle focus from both these teams, Paddy. There's not enough chop tackles.
Just can't add that
was very
extras.
Close.
So 73 to 5. Restarted by New South Wales Schools. Edmund, just a kick over the top. Causing a few headaches for Victorian Schools at the moment, as they just push the ball into the middle of the field. Hunt looking for the ball, a little pick and go. Just trying to catch the defence napping through the middle. Hunt decides he'll have a go.
Needs to have something with him, mate. This might be their go, Paddy.
Just pick and drive up the field.
25 metres, pick and go.
Now they move it wide. A little flick pass around the back. New South Wales defence.
He's in trouble.
Musters up. Maul is called. Ball gets to ground though. But no. So scrum.
So how did Victoria turn this round, Paddy? 3 more days.
This will be a tough question.
Mind you, they've come up against a red-hot New South Wales side.
Yeah, this team is looking very impressive.
Pretty strong rod across the park, Paddy.
Clearly very well coached.
Yeah, good structures, I reckon. Ruck defence is good. Good attacking structures. Good set piece. The scrum and line-out's been good today.
New South Wales just looking to finish with a flourish.
First knock on by blue and by white.
Last scrum, you reckon, Paddy?
Probably. Last action of the day. have some interviews post-matches as well. The New South Wales team.
Subs.
The wind
Thank you. Thank you.
certainly picks up here at
Time's on.
St Ignatius, and there's 2 more matches coming today with Queensland 2 in the ACT, and Queensland 1 and WA later on in the championship.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
They've won that against the feed. New South Wales.
So a good kick through. Oh, and a huge hit. Australian Schools now looking to run it out from their 22. Hear the urgency in the voices. Hunt. Short ball. It's McGovern. Metres out from the goal line. Oh, fantastic intercepts. Brilliant play.
That's just salt in the wound, Paddy, isn't it?
And that will, yep, be all she wrote in this match. It really just sums up the day for Victoria. It's nothing really. It's gone
they had
their
to have
way.
a crack, I suppose, didn't they?
Just waited for the pass, and oh, well taken as well. He caught that around his
If he'd have
feet.
missed that again, Victoria might have scored.
We'll get some interviews post-match with Sarah Friend from Rugby.com.au.
Luck favours the brave, Paddy.
It certainly does. This match has been demolition, and the extras are added.
Yeah. Congratulations, New South Wales. Great.
So that's 80 points to 5.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Victoria will be disappointed, but can take plenty of positives out of that as they head into day 2 of the championship.